Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Slam! Good job right there. Good job right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Wilson going to throw again. On the move. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Matchbox lights.
Sony Michel, his first carry. That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Hey, check it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Check back, check back. Got it.
Third and short, it's Procise. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Show it. Preload. Shit. Let's go double count right here, double count.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Check 24. Hey, 0. Ringo. Alert. 54.
A second down carry for Procise. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Touch 50.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
12. What's left? 51 to Mike. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins, and that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch one. Mike's 5'4". I got you.
Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 44 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On third down, Procise. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
54 is Mike. 54 is 25. 25.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Procise. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. From the 44, Wilson. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Procise. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
14.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Reset. Ankle. Cut. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Here we go. Mike, 72.
Brady now on first down. And a dump off to White. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alert 3. Joker. Hey, 66.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
54 is Mike. Go. Check. Watch 54. Go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. What we got? Kill. Check 50. Hatchet. Shoot! Hey, alert. Took right.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Reload.
Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Check. Right there. 54, right? 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
Slow down. Right, 54. Watch the car.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 0. Check tight.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go,
Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And now running right through it. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It'll be a pickup of 15. It's that'll lead to third down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 3, check 3.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Regular.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Regular. 57. Hey, Haywood. I got one. Hey, go 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get there.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey,
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He was looking for Edelman there. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Alert, alert, alert.
Drop the down. Hustle. Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Bring it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. 15.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's got Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Touch 50. Watch the run.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Right back to Procise. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
15. 54, Mike. 19. Check 9.
Here's Procise. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Room to run past midfield. A game there of 30 big ones.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, I 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 27 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check, go, go. 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Procise in the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's set a tone. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady gives to Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He's got White here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michel. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Check in. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the pass. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, keep it. Rip.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make?